Hey guys, so today's video is going to be a first time Friday. I haven't done one in a while, but today we're not going to be talking about a product. We're going to be talking about a brush, and I'm going to be testing out the Bounce Curl Define Styling Brush today. And I have been seeing this brush all over Instagram, all over social media, period. And I have been really curious about it. Like, I was very intrigued by the unique design on the side. As you can see, I haven't even opened it yet. I just actually opened the box today. I ordered it, I think, a little bit over a week ago. So this brush does retail for about $27, which might be a little pricey to some people for a brush. But it depends on, to me, how much you brush style, if this would be worth it to you. And I do brush style like every other time I do my wash and goes. Plus, I was just curious to see how this would work on my hair. I am a little nervous though about the bristles. Like, it actually has bristles in between the longer bristles. I don't know what you call the plastic ones versus the bristles, but the bristles that I'm nervous about are the ones in between, you know, the kind that, you know, you use to smooth down your hair when you're doing like a slick back style. I hope it doesn't make my hair frizzy. You guys see the regular bristles in the middle? So I'm a little nervous about those because I just feel like it's gonna make my hair frizzy. But I do like the design here on the edge, these little ridges that basically are supposed to separate the curls and clump them together nicely. So we're about to see what to do. So they do have a new color in this brush. I just saw on their website they actually have the color tan now, and they literally just came out with that color. So I wish I would have got the tan color, but this is still a pretty nice like Tiffany blue. I've already applied my leave-in conditioner and detangled my hair, so that's why it's in this shower cap, so that it stayed nice and damp. I'm just gonna take this out. And I will have a full list of all the products that are in my head, but the gel I'm gonna be using today is my The Do Big Papa gel. I've been reaching for this one a lot lately. So this brush is like sold as strictly a styling brush. It doesn't say that it's like supposed to help detangle your curls, which is why I went ahead and detangled my hair. So I haven't even tried to like brush my hair with this, but I'm just gonna try. Well, it still brushes through nicely though, even if you're not using it to style yet. It actually does brush through the hair really nicely. And it's not even a detangling brush. Very smoothing, like a nice smoothing brush. So I've been super interested in brushes lately. So eventually I am gonna do like a full brushes video, like brushes that I use to detangle, brushes that I use to style my hair. So eventually I am gonna do a brushes video. Let me know if that's something you guys will wanna see, because different brushes do give different results. So I'm not gonna go all the way to the root with this because I already know how my hair is. Like, even when I style with my Denman brush or if I style with my Tangle Teaser, I always know that if I start at the root and then flip the brush over and drag it down, that the roots always come out frizzy. That's just how my hair is. If you have a similar hair texture to mine, then you understand what I'm talking about. So I like to start like in the middle when I'm using the styling brush. So I've seen people use it like this, and then I've seen people use it that way. So I'm gonna start with the way that I feel comfortable using it first. So I'm just gonna push it down and then flip it over like this. Oh, okay, it already clumped. I don't know why I thought these bristles would make it frizzy, but it's not frizzy. Maybe it's the type of bristles. Maybe they're like, because they feel like thinner plastic bristles. They look like really smooth, because I'm thinking of my Goody brush. You guys know the Goody brush that I used to use to do the chasing method, like when I'm straightening my hair. I'm thinking about those bristles, and they do look similar to these, but these like look a little shinier. So maybe they're made of like a different kind of plastic, I guess. This is a really good smoothing brush, by the way. Like, as I'm just brushing through, so seamless. So this time I'm gonna try it the opposite way. So push. Okay. Now I'm already shocked by this brush. Okay, I'm gonna try one section going all the way up to the root, because like I just told y'all, that typically does not work well with my other styling brushes, like when I start from the root and drag it down. But I'm about to see what this brush do. By the way, guys, I'm pretty sure it's almost been a year since I've straightened my hair. It's been a while, but every time I stay curly for at least a year, my hair always grows extra fast. Like, it grows like 2 times faster than when my hair is straight half the year. So So as y'all can see, my hair is past hip length. Y'all look how long my hair is. This is insane. So my hair is past my hip. So I'm back at tailbone length. Wow. What? I'm telling you, the curly summers were magical, but this being curly for a year, transformative, I'm just saying. And I haven't even been taking biotin like I normally do. So this is strictly from being curly for a year. Being curly always just grows my hair out way faster. That's the first method I've ever used to grow my hair. And also, I've been doing the hair oiling. If you guys watched my curl reset video, then I showed you guys my hair oiling routine. So that's also been helping. I think I like the other way better, like facing the brush this way and then dragging it forward. So I think I'm just gonna stick with that way. And then start at the root. Okay. My roots aren't that frizzy. I don't know how I'm gonna like how that dries. Yeah, I can already kind of see my hair like separating at the top versus like, yeah, it's frizzing. I can already tell from the side. Still doesn't work at the root for me. So I'm just gonna stick to the mid to ends. Okay. Yeah, I prefer that. See the difference in how it clumped better at the ends? I am pleasantly surprised with this brush. I actually really like it. Because the first time I like styled with the brush was the Denman brush, of course. That's the first time I brush styled. Okay, so that one pulled out a little bit of my hair. When I brushed out, none of my brushes pull out any of my hair. Okay, so I don't like that. So make sure each section has like no tangles in it. Even though my hair is already pretty detangled, but each section, just make sure you like smooth it out first, because that one I didn't smooth it out and a little bit of my hair. Ooh, okay. Not a lot, just a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, I just assumed that this would be a disaster. But I kept seeing people with so many different kinds of textures using this brush, because at first, I'm not gonna lie, when I first saw this brush, I just assumed that it was for like waves and looser curl patterns. I didn't think it was for coily hair, but by the looks of my hair, I'm pleasantly surprised that it's actually working. They really thought out this part, and knowing that people like to clump the curls together. Like when you clump your curls, that's how you get the most juicy curls. So this little ridge detail is super smart. So now I'm just gonna do my whole head. I'm just gonna speed this up from here. And I'm actually really excited because I like this brush. Didn't think I would, but I really do. So far so good. I think my hair looks pretty good, but we all know the true test is when the hair dries. So I will be air drying for the remainder of the day. I'm nervous to see how this part dries, because this has always been my looser curl section, because I'm kind of iffy about the front. Like, I like how the back looks, but I don't know how I like the front pieces. Like, see how this kind of looks already kind of frizzy here? Yeah, see, because I'm gonna have to reclump this already. I'm indifferent right now. I'm indifferent. Okay, so I'm just gonna see how this dries. Hopefully the front doesn't turn out like with a lot of like frizzy pieces, because the whole point to me of a defining brush is to clump the curls as best as they could possibly clump. And I feel like the fear that I had about the bristles, those were like once I got to the ends, like if your hair is super long, once I got to the ends, I noticed that the bristles start to make the hair separate as I like pulled the brush out, which I found very interesting. So you probably just have to like redo that section again. But for the most part, this has like a 80% clump rate in my opinion. So these are pretty solid. Like I do love these ridges. So like I said, I'm gonna let my hair air dry and you guys will see in a minute how my hair turned out. Okay guys, so here are my results, and I do like my hair, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm not obsessed with it. I feel like usually when I do the Denman brush or I use my Tangle Teaser, that the curls clump a little bit better, because I feel like because of all the ridges that it maybe separated the curls too much to the point where you start separating the curls after your hair dries, that some of the pieces kind of turn a little frizzy. See, you can see some of this frizz back here. It is a good brush, like it does a good job, and I liked how my hair looked while it was still wet, but the true test is if you like your hair when it's dry. And I do like the volume that I have. I love the volume that I have, but that's the thing with wash and go. Sometimes you have to choose between volume or definition. And with this, the curls are defined, but remember, as you're separating each curl, the more you separate, the more volume you're gonna get, but the more of a risk you're taking at getting frizz, if that makes sense. So this is a really good brush. If you are a beginner, like in using brushes to style your hair while you're doing your wash and goes, then this may not be a good brush for you. But if you're seasoned at using like brushes to style your hair, then you will probably like this brush. I honestly just feel like the best part are the ridges, honestly. So I don't know, I'm indifferent with this brush. I have very mixed emotions. But if I had to rate it on a star scale, I would give this like 4 stars, because it is a good brush. It is very well made. It's not cheaply made, and it did a good job. I just preferred like different results, because like I said, I feel like my curls are almost separated too much to the point where my hair is already kind of frizzy a little bit, like at the ends. I don't know if you guys can tell, but so those are my thoughts on this bounce curl styling brush. I will leave a link for it in the description box if you guys are interested in trying it out. They do have this in tan now, I just saw on their website. So they do have this in tan if you don't want the mint green color. I hope you guys enjoyed this First Time Friday. I hope it was helpful for you guys and helps you make a decision on whether or not you want to try this brush. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.